from the handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 57. Too little,
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. 27.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Testing, welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big game here going on. It is the playoffs. We got the Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants. This is the 3rd time they've faced off this year, or this season, I should say. Dallas has won both of them pretty handily, pretty easily. But this is the playoffs, and this is where things get a little crazy. Season 1 of the quote-unquote God Squad being broken up, and they have shown their colors that they are not afraid of young talent. They've brought them up. They've done some trading. and they've gotten themselves exactly where they want to be. 14-2, sitting pretty.
There they could not. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
Now they got the New York Giants. They got a rival, so at least you know that they know each other. That's a weird face mask. Got him from behind. Tackled him from behind. Anyway, we're going to keep going on this. 6 minutes, 19 seconds. Thank you for joining. Those of you watching.
You see it, you call it.
This is going to be a big game. Dallas is at the Giants' 40-yard line.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake.
The score is 0-0. The game has just started. We have 8-minute quarters. And nice little delay there. That's going to be a big gain for the Cowboys. He's going to get himself inside the 10-yard line to the 5. Elliott up the middle, kind of goes left and then gets himself straight back to the middle. Big hole, nice little delay, doesn't turbo himself out and gets a big gain. They are in the red zone at the 5-yard line to start up this game, and that's not a good thing for the Giants. They don't want the Cowboys to start off hot. And he's going to get the ball up the middle. Elliott, and Elliott's going to get the ball up the middle, I should say. Doesn't quite get any yards, maybe 1 on the play. 2nd and goal here. Dallas has a decent amount of stuff they can pull out, and most of it can be runs because they've got Ezekiel Elliott.
Carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and goal.
You don't need too much.
Inside the 5.
He's coming out in shotgun. Got Elliott in the backfield and 3 wide to his left. You can go a lot of places here. Dallas is a dangerous offense. He's going to hand the ball to the left. Good blocking. Gonna get him inside the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Open up this game. 6-0. Waiting for the extra point. 6-mile-an-hour wind against him at the current time. Gets it in pretty easily. So 7-0 Dallas to start this game. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this.
For those of you who are watching and don't follow the league, Dallas Cowboys are favored to win this pretty well. They are 14-2, and the Giants barely made it in at 9-7. It was kind of a cluster of teams at the end of the season trying to vie for that spot, and ultimately went to the Giants. Definitely not favored to win any of the games. They ended up winning their first-round game against the Cardinals in an awesome battle. You can watch that on the videos if you prefer. If not, well, they're there anyway. What are you going to do? And the Giants come out there on their own 22-yard line with 5 to go in the first quarter. I think this is their first offensive play of the game, and he's going to get a wide receiver jet sweep off to the left. It's going to get him 3 yards. He doesn't do anything crazy, just makes sure he sprints out of bounds, doesn't get tackled, everything looks good, doesn't pull a hammy. You don't want the hammy pulls.
Still a nice play by the defense.
180.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52.
Now a first carry for DAL Pumphrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Louis.
From the gun, here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got under 4 to go, 3:35 to go. Dallas Cowboys have the ball around 23-yard line. Prescott goes back and gets dropped, but not for a sack. He's able to get the ball at the last second. 3rd and 10. I did miss the transition, and that's okay.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
For those of you watching, thank you for watching. We appreciate your views. We also appreciate the fact that you probably have some decent Madden knowledge. If you want to influence the game in any way, please put a thing in the chat. They will see it, they will freak out, and maybe you'll be able to influence if they win or not. I don't know if that's true. Some of them don't actually watch the stream while they play. It's probably a good thing.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And
I'm back again. We got the Giants starting up this drive with a run to the right. Punt for Junior, 2 rushes, 8 yards. Under 3 to go here in the first quarter, and the Dallas Cowboys are still up 7-0.
That's what all the guys are looking for.
The Giants got the got the ball at their own 33-yard line. 33-yard line. 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Pumphrey.
Giants trying to dethrone, I guess if you would call it, the former champs. They Dallas Cowboys had the most championships this cycle by far. Nobody's come close. It's actually kind of a joke.
Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Watch the twin. Watch the twin. 2 for 1.
On the ground, this is TJ Yeldon.
Giants able to hand off the middle, but the linebacker able to stop him pretty close to the line of scrimmage. He doesn't get anything off of that. He could have had some decent yards had that guy gotten blocked. However, nobody decides to pick him up, and guess what? Giants are in a little bit of a pickle. I mean, they're going to be in a pickle all game. They need as much help as they can get. Little juke to the right. He gets double tackled. Ends up getting him short of the 1st down. We got a 3rd and 1, however. That's going to help out a lot. See how fast the Dallas Cowboys defenders broke to the ball right there. When you got speed like that, things make it harder when you're an offensive player because you have to be on your A game at all times, and you can slow down pretty easily as the 4th quarter comes along.
Goff wants to throw on
3rd and 1 here. He's gonna play action, man, wide open. He's gonna go for a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what he's doing here, wasting time, I guess. Wasting every second he can, but that is a touchdown for the Giants. Great play call. No one sees it coming. We're going to clip that, ladies and gentlemen, and there you go. First touchdown of the game for the New York Giants. A little bit of strategery. And the extra point ties it up 7-7. 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Good play call, and we've got ourselves an early ball game. It would definitely be quite a story if the New York Giants were able to pick off the Cowboys mid-season. Or sorry, mid-season in the playoffs. Wow.
Set to begin the drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
I don't know, Ryan. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
Sweep to the right doesn't get him anywhere. Sorry, that was a pass. I forgot about that beautiful pass.
A few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
The gorgeousness of that pass is absolutely incredible.
That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, Dallas comes out in an I formation. Under 30 to go in the first quarter. We've got a 2nd and 7.
This is Elliott.
He's going to take this ball to the left. Elliott with a few yards. Should have said handoff, but you know what? You're watching the game, so
and why not?
Figure it out yourself.
So far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Dallas is out in the shotgun formation. He drops back to pass. Got a blitz coming, and he gets rid of it pretty well. That little stiff arm right there by Elliott. He dumped it off to Elliott, by the way, and Elliott able to stiff arm what I would call a apprehensive tackler. Throws him down, but luckily that apprehensiveness gets somebody close enough that isn't apprehensive, and is able to stop him. Elliott again off to the left, knocks that cornerback off his face. He doesn't know where he is right now because Elliott decided to shoulder arm charge him.
Can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Doesn't feel good when you're on the receiving end of that, and he let you know that it doesn't matter who you are. He doesn't play games, except for the one he's playing right now. Elliott off to the right this time, but this time it's a linebacker who's a much bigger person to push around. Doesn't mean he can't do it, especially with a nice head of steam, but he didn't have the head of steam he needed, and that linebacker able to grab him in the backfield. 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. They're at the own 48-yard line, and there's 7 minutes to go in this first half.
57, Mike, 57.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll find Washington.
Prescott back to pass, throws a nice pass to number 18, Washington, I believe. And he falls to the ground, gets touched, and gets the first down. They are now in enemy territory to the 45-yard line of the Giants. Coming out under center with Elliott in the backfield now. And we got a flag.
So 5 yards there is one of the big guys up front moves.
And I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think like an accidental encroachment. I hope it was accidental. That was pretty quick.
But they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently,
1st and 5 here for the Cowboys. They don't need any help, but they're going to get it. Elliott off to the left, but great play by the defensive tackle right there, getting in really quickly, pushing his lineman back. I mean, actually, no, what happened was, sorry, it was supposed to be the tight end. The tight end whiff sticks. Just not much of an effort right there, and let's Elliott get seal club, basically, is I think what the word is.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Prescott throws a pass to the wide receiver, gets it as he catches it, drops it. So good defense right there by the Giants. We got a 3rd and 9 coming up. Giants looking for all the help they can get because, as I said, they are the underdogs here. When you're the underdog, especially in a league like this, you need to make sure your mistakes and your focus is on top notch. You might need the help of the player you're facing, thinking that you're no good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you got to worry about. He's got a man over the middle. Should have been intercepted. I don't know what happened. He does throw a really poor ball, but that's because he gets hit. I missed that. And Cowboys are kicking a field goal. If they get this, they got away with one because I believe that should have been an easy interception. Ball is up, and it's going to fall short, so the Giants are going to have the ball in Dallas territory at the 49. Let's see what happens, however. Are they going to be able to capitalize off the short field? A decent hole right there leads to a couple of yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs
That's what they're called.
We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain.
2nd and 6 here with 5:30 to go in the second quarter as time starts winding down to the end of the first half.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's able
Another
to get
run to the left nets him a couple of more yards close to the first down. We got a 3rd and 1 is what they're giving it.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your
Giants
running game.
have a passing touchdown, but have utilized the run mostly this game.
3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it though. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able
Run by the fullback to the right. He's not going down right there easy. Look at this play. Nice little dive. He's just kind of like floating forward as his lineman. Look at him pushing the pile. Good play right there. Good play call. And that's what you need here. They're getting close to field goal territory. I'm not sure how the kicker's leg is for the Giants, but I believe they have the wind behind them right now. And that jet sweep's going absolutely nowhere. Read easily by the Cowboys. They didn't need to do anything. They said, I'll just...
And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We got a 2nd and 13 coming up for the Giants. They've got the ball at the Dallas 39. They don't want to keep going backwards. They want to keep going forward. I know that's kind of obvious, but making the effort the wrong way. A massive hit stick by Smith up the middle. He doesn't. You would think he might have a hole there, but I think we all knew as soon as he went for it that that wasn't going to end up the way he was hoping for. 3rd and 12 here. Giants had started off this drive with decent field position. They still have decent field position. And that pass to the tight end to the left doesn't get much. 3 of 3 for Goff. 3 of 3 passing for Goff, 62 yards and a touchdown to the same guy. No one's even, I think, been tempted thrown at. And here we go. I don't know if they're going to kick a field goal here. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the kicker. They do line up, however. Oh, it is Rojas. He can make these. I think I said his name wrong. And that's okay. He's not going to listen to this anyway.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have
Giants
2
are calling a
remaining
timeout
as we
here.
step aside here in this second quarter.
.247 to go in the second quarter. We're technically coming up on the 2-minute warning, but still got a little time before that happens.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field.
And actually, they're going for it on 4th and 10. This is a little interesting. I'm a little surprised. I kind of feel like they have the leg to make this, but they don't have the confidence. So they got a... Oh, he's going to get blitzed easily. Goff goes down, and he loses even more yards. So now the Dallas Cowboys don't have...
defense is going to get them the football back.
Well, they have the ball, at their own 46 instead of their own 38, or even a field goal or a punt. I don't know, but I can't believe they didn't expect a blitz to come, and that was a quick and easy sack for the Dallas Cowboys defender.
Really long field goal couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say,
wide open pass left to left for Washington. It's about 8 yards on that one. Dallas Cowboys now in enemy territory. They're at the New York Giants 46.
And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
10th carry now for Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 44.
Up the middle, doesn't get much of anything.
Good enough for a first.
Oh, sorry, it did. I was not looking. I apologize. They get 3 yards on that.
Well, 2nd and 2. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
And we're at the 2-minute warning here. Giants and Dallas Cowboys are tied at 7 in the first half, and the next half coming up, the Dallas Cowboys still have the ball at the Giants 44. A lot of time here to score some points, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. You got to think that if Dallas scores, it's going to put the Giants in a bit of a spot. And Prescott with a scramble, nobody goes to get him, and he gets out of bounds. 2nd and 5 with 1:54 to go. I understand exactly what the Giants are thinking. They don't want to give up the downfield play. But since they didn't have anybody go get Prescott, he's able to scramble for a couple. He's had a couple of decent runs this game already.
On 2nd down. It's Elliott.
Probably expect to see a couple more. Elliott off to the left. Doesn't get much over the tackle, does propel him forward. And he gets a couple of yards. 3rd and 2 here.
Defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb
at the 36. I think they're much closer for a field goal. I don't think they're going to go for it, however, if they don't get any yards on this play. I think maybe, depending on what they do here, I don't think if they don't get the first down, I don't see them going for a field goal. I think they're going for the first down. He does go for a pass here. He's going to get hit, however. And what happened here? I don't know what's going on. The Giants defender and a bailout. Here's what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Prescott fades himself left and throws a pass while getting hit. The New York Giants defender decides to watch the ball go over his head and get caught. However, they call a holding at the last second on the Cowboys offensive lineman. And instead of a first down, Dallas Cowboys have the ball at the Giants 46 on a 3rd and 12. What a weird.
After the holding penalty, 3rd and long.
I would call that a bailout right there. Bailout because Giants player he decided to watch. He was like, I want to go home. Get him off the team if you're New York, because that's dangerous. I think most of the people watching and that play Madden, they've been there.
Push him back. We're going to 54. Why here? Hey, Chuck. 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Prescott in shotgun. He's got Elliott to his right. We got 4 what looks like wide receivers there. It could be a tight end stuck in there, but for now we're just going to call them all wide receivers to split. He's going to scramble to the right, throw a pass, a nice pass to 13.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see.
He's going to get the ball inside the 20-yard line. We're in the red zone to the 12, actually.
That's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great.
Giants playing some decent defense, get a bailout right there. Probably should have had an interception, so he wouldn't even have cared. They've done this twice. 2 probably should have been interceptions. And I can't even say probably, should have been interceptions. And they have led to some things that have allowed Dallas to keep themselves in the game. Now they've got a 1st and 10 with 1:09 to go at the Giants 12. And Elliott to the right, up the middle a little bit, and he gets a couple of yards on that. 2nd and 6 for them.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Just got back into shotgun formation. Still got Elliott to his right. He's going to go off to the left. Lots of easy blocking. Touchdown, Dallas. Saw that coming a mile away. I'll be honest. He had 3 guys. He had 3 wide receivers to his left, and they looked like they were primed and ready to take on those tiny little cornerbacks. And it made it pretty easy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there's Dallas kicking back off. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, halftime coming up. This is going to be an interesting second half. If the Giants get a touchdown here, then make it more interesting. They only have 1 timeout, 30 seconds. I don't see it happening. They are not a high-powered offense.
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter
shotgun formation for Goff. He's going to up in the pocket. He's going to throw a one-on-one. That ball's going to get almost caught, pulled in, but bounces off of somebody, goes in the air, and unable to be caught by the defender. Yeah, it looks like it bounces off his leg right there, and no defender is able to get that. That tip drill didn't work this week for the Cowboys. The rest of it's worked this week, but the tip drill has not.
14.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Call a timeout
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing
19 seconds to go. Giants with the ball at their own 30.
For one more time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Run up the middle for Pumphrey. He's going to get a first down here. And I think the Giants are going to call a timeout now.
Their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with
ball their own 38, maybe an out pattern. I don't see them being able to spike it, but an out pattern could get them a little closer to throw a bomb. Instead, it's a sweep pass. And that doesn't get anywhere, and the halftime is here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I got to go now. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game. We're all terrible.
Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, let's go. Go, ground. You think you won't get this?
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Open man is Miller, he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the
They'll run it now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gone. Flushed out right. They'll run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Black 20.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they work. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff looking right.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for gone. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with Will Brunny.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Yelton another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
57. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Hey,
And taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Prescott on 1st down. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. Will not get a chance to return this one. It's at the line, ready to their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play in this game.
Get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Last time, they can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on the 2nd and 10. 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's taken down in the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now comes the Cowboys punter. As the time goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. For a trip to the action Saturday. NFL on Sports. And now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense out the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I'm talking about offense right here? He doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not even anymore. Just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Here's one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's a kick down. This is the other line. And a good return. He's not just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line to begin their drive. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
But that's pretty simple.
And I'm not going to give up confidence to turn things around. First play of the drive loss for them. They'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. This is Miller, complete. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There are 2 scores on one side. Still time to the fourth quarter, but touchdowns anymore. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57's Mike. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man there is Malone. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game. If they pick up the first, their next line keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the ball up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
4 down. Check, 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 check.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. They can run that any down.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. It's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd down and 4. Goff. Open target here, Darius Slayton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is gone. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kel. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming after you. We're good.
Again, gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, dude. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now Goff on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
On first down, it's gone. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
What? 20. Right there, 55. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Goff now on second down. This one into the hands of Burton. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Goff, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Mike, 58, right there. It's our time. It's our.
And they take a knee. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
57, Silver.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.